From inside Walter Reed Hospital, a message from the President.
I came here, wasn't feeling so well. I feel much better now. We're working hard to get me all the way back. I have to be back because we still have to make America great again. We've done an awfully good job of that.
And no regrets from Donald Trump, who was rushed to hospital late on Friday.
I just didn't want to stay in the White House. I was given that alternative. Stay in the White House, lock yourself in, don't ever leave, don't even go to the Oval Office. Just stay upstairs and enjoy it. Don't see people, don't talk to people, and just be done with it. And I can't do that. I had to be out front, and this is America. This is the United States.
But the White House message on the President's illness has been confused and incomplete. On Saturday morning, the doctors gave a briefing, but that raised questions of when the President was actually diagnosed. The President tweeted out the news early on Friday morning.
Just 72 hours into the diagnosis now. The first week of COVID, and in particular days 7 to 10, are the most critical in determining the likely course of this illness. At this time, the team and I are extremely happy with the progress the President has made.
Another of the consulting physicians said the experimental antibody cocktail Regeneron was administered 48 hours ago.
So we're working very closely with the company to monitor him.
But that would mean the President was diagnosed on Wednesday before two big campaign rallies and a fundraiser, and would suggest Regeneron was given 24 hours earlier than the White House says it was. The first rule of crisis communications: one story, one voice. The White House has failed to follow that, and it has caused confusion. And medical experts say it doesn't help that the briefing left a number of questions unanswered.
For example, we were not told what type of fever the President had, how high did it go. We were not told with any clarity whether or not he in fact was or was not the recipient of supplemental oxygenation.
Then adding to the confusion, the President's Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, who told reporters Trump's vital signs in the past 24 hours have been disturbing and the next 48 hours of treatment are critical. All that has meant little to the hundreds of supporters who've gathered outside the hospital to sound their support for the President. But the crucial period is still to come. For COVID patients, 5 to 10 days in is critical. For now, the President is in the best place for treatment, even if he insists he's ready to head back to the White House. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, at the Walter Reed Hospital, Bethesda, Maryland.
PJ Crowley is a former White House Deputy Press Secretary. He says this crisis will only add to an already strained White House team and a re-election campaign.
This White House has a tremendous, credibility problem, and not only on this issue, but on a wide range of issues. Look, the timing of this is very inopportune for the White House. 30 days before the election, everyone's sensitive about what they say. But I think you have a White House that has relied too heavily on the President's tweets and the President's rallies. You don't have a seasoned team behind the President. Here we are in year 4. By this stage in almost any administration, it'll be moving forward on all cylinders. But you're on your 4th Chief of Staff, your 4th Press Secretary. This is a White House staff that the President does not trust significantly. All of these things are compounding a very, very difficult situation. I think that was a very useful video by the President. I think he's beginning the process of trying to get on top of the crisis. The coronavirus was going to be the dominating issue for the campaign anyway. And as long as the President is on the shelf and on the mend, a matter of days, this actually inhibits them from talking about almost anything else.